Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the AlphaCraft server. I am wearing iron armour again. Why am I wearing iron armour? Why? Because we got bashed by the dragon, but we did beat him. Oh, we beat him so bad, he got exploded all over the place. It was very exciting. And then we went wandering off to find an end city, and I got hit by the heat-seeking missile thing off of those tortoise shulker whatsits that floated me up in the air, dropped me from a high height, several thousand blocks away from the portal, and as a result I lost all my stuff, which included some really cool stuff from the end as well, and me dragon breath, which actually I'm most gutted about because I can't get that back because we've not got another dragon to go and bash. So bit of a disaster, but also we were victorious in opening up the Enders dimension that we can go and play in now, which is really, really cool. And all we got to do is go through Frill's base, assuming you don't lock the door, because we did mess it up a little bit, and we can go back to the end, which is brilliant. But I'm today going to be starting the kind of the central game, if you like, of this server. The central game is dead simple. I'm going to explain it to you now. I did explain it at the beginning, but I am going to create a number of chests. These chests are going to contain a number of trophies. Specifically, each chest will contain one trophy for each of the other alphas. There will be 9 chests. Now, these 9 chests will be hidden all around the world. Now, we're not going to go out to like 1,000,000 blocks by 1,000,000 blocks, but we're going to go out several thousand blocks in every direction that we could potentially hide our chests. And they're not going to be buried, because buried is cheating, and we don't do off of cheating. But what we are going to do is have them probably out in the open. You see like the one in the background there? It could be like that, or maybe underneath a tree, or in a village, or it could be under the water, but just the first side of the water. Lots of places it could be, but not actual buried. So you must be able to walk past it and see it. You get my point? And in those chests are going to be the trophies. The other alphas are going to take their trophy only. And when they find all 9 of those trophies, they are going to get my head. And I'm going to award head to anybody that comes to me and says, Avo, I've got all 9 of your trophies. And I shall take those trophies and I shall give them my head. And it's just a bit of fun, but it's sort of like a little side play game thing that we can do during the course of this SMP. So I'm going to start to prep that up in today's episode. I'm probably going to have to find myself a bit more XP, because I just used some XP to get myself a really awesome bow. And as a result, I've got almost no XP left. And especially given that I died off of the dragon, it makes it very difficult to get your XP. So I am going to go and probably bash some chickens, do a little bit of AFK farming in the fish farm, which does get you quite good XP and stuff like that. And hopefully that will then give us the opportunity to do all of the necessary naming of the trophies. Because what I want to do is I want to name each trophy with a person's name and the fact it's like trophy number 1, and then they can go and find it and everything will be cool. However, there is one other thing that I did want to draw your attention to, which has got me ever so worried. If you have been watching the other alphas, specifically Jax and Wild One, you'll know that out by them there has been a research station that has blown up, and it's blown up and released all kinds of nasties into the environment, specifically growth hormone. All sorts of madness is going on over by Jackson Wild. Go and have a look at them. I'll tell you, it's crazy stuff. But they're popping up across the rest of the land as well. That tree wasn't there last time I was here. All this grass has come up since last time. And frankly, I'm a little bit concerned it's close to my house. But if I look in this water, which also wasn't there last time I looked, we've got some fairly nasty looking stuff going on, some green goo at the bottom of that water. I'm not going in that water. That water will be bad water, but I'm worried what it might actually cause to happen around my base. I don't think it will do anything just yet because there's only a tiny little bit, but I'm a little bit worried that that could have some significant effects, not only around my base, but around the world. And I wanted to get my bridge finished before anything nasty happened, and it could be ages. Frankly, it could be ages, but I am a little bit concerned that that could be something to watch for. Anyway, let's crack on. I need to collect 9 different types of items. I wonder what I could use for trophies. So I have created the 9 well, the items that are going to become the trophies. These aren't the trophies yet. We've got some nether quartz, we've got some rose red, we've got snowballs, we've got netherrack. And I enjoyed the irony of having polished granite because they are, well, not my favourite block. We've got 9 redstone, we've got 9 obsidian, we've got 9 orange dye and 9 gold nuggets. They're going to be the items that we're going to use to be able to create the trophy. So everybody will have one of each of these hidden in a chest somewhere around. In here I've got 10 chests. I've got one that I'm going to keep these in until I'm ready to put them out, and then the 9 that I'm going to hide them in. I've got 10 signs, one for each of the chests, so as I can put a sign on the front of the chest and they can see that it is a treasure chest, and then a sign for me to stick on the front of the chest where I am, so I don't forget what that chest is for. And I think we are pretty much ready, apart from I need to go and get some more XP. And well, that is a little bit of a concern for me because, one, I'm not exactly tooled up right now, am I? I haven't got loads and loads of stuff. Let me just get all of this stuff in here because I don't want to lose it. I'll keep one sign and then I'll put shift click trophy cabinet. Oh, except I can't spell. Cabinet. There we go. It's a trophy cabinet. So that's where I'm going to keep all of the trophy stuff, and I've got to go and, well, basically I've got to go and get stuff going. I need that bow. It's not got infinity on it because I put mending on it by mistake, which is a bit of an annoyance, I have to say, because I'm looking for arrows, because I've not got that many arrows. I've only got those, and actually, to be honest with you, I'd rather would have had infinity on it and mend it with some of the other bows that I get off of the AFK fishing. I don't think I've got any other arrows whatsoever. So I've got 17 arrows. I'm going to need to make some. I'm going to need an iron pickaxe. And anyway, so let's get cracking and see if I can't get myself just a little bit more XP. So I figured what we would do is go for a bit of a wander down in that mine shaft. It's a bit of a gamble, I know, but I know there's going to be some stuff there that we can kill, which will give us some XP. And then we're also down near the mining area, which means if we come across anything like redstone or coal, that'll give us XP as well. So the logic is there. It may not be very sound logic, but the logic is there. And I'm looking for darker areas that I've not been yet. It's just put a torch there because I've been there, and I've been down here. Oh, but there is a creeper. Right, so let's just get out of the way of that for a moment because I've just realised I've not got my bow at the ready. So 5 bows at the ready, fingers steady, boom. Let's set him on fire, move out of the way, set him on fire again, and that is how to get just a tittle bit of XP. There we go. Right, so now I did make myself some more arrows off of flint and stuff. That is going to be a scary place. So let's yeah, there's more creepers coming. So I really don't want to blow up my nicely positioned base. So let's, but 2 arrows should sort out creepers. I'm just going to light this place up a little bit. There we go. There and there. So that area is lit. Let's have a look down here. That's that. Let's shove that fella there. There's another one there, look. 2 punches and you're out, buddy. Right, so we've upped to 7. I need a little bit more than that, that's for sure. Put a torch there. Get rid of that. Let's come along this way, and I think that is... Oh, it's trying to trick me into falling down a hole there. We're not going to do that just yet. Have that. So I'm putting torches just on the left hand side as I move through the place because I get caught out sometimes. I think there's... Oh, there's bubbles. No. come around here. Okay, so that's not exciting. Where's that water coming from? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to get this block here. Then I can block off that water because it's in my way. Put that like that. So that gets rid of the water. Shove that there like that. Right, I'm also going to get rid of some of this wood so we can use that too. And I can collect up those rails. Super. Get these out of the way as well. And those. And create some steps to go down there. There we go. So I've sort of come round in a bit of a circle there, haven't I? But that's all right. Come down this way. So that leads us the way we've just been. I'm going to get lost. No, right. So okay. So that's just a circuit. I'm just going to take this wood out then, if that's a circuit, and that way it's not going to make it look like it's interesting. The last thing I want is something to look too interesting. I wander down there and end up can't finding my way home, which is pretty much par for the course with me coming down these sorts of places. It's going downwards, and there's nothing there. Okay, that's all good. We don't mind there being nothing there, but I would like to bash a few more things. Would be nice. Whole point of me coming down here is to get some experience. How about here? We got anything down here? Nope, that's another dead end. Oh well. But we are lighting it up, so it's not like we're not achieving anything. Just get rid of those. The things in the ceiling, when they come down like that, they just make my teeth itch. They're in the way. So we are back in this kind of open-y place. Let's just get that. So as it falls, there we go. That's less likely to fall on my head now. And then if I just get that like that, that can act as some way of getting back there. There we go. I'm slightly up here with that as well now. But up here there's a lot of noise. Can you hear it? There is a lot of noise lurking, and it makes me no small amount of nervous. Obviously. But it does mean that there is all kinds of spiderage coming along around here, and I just want to be sure that I'm not going completely mad. But the sound that we're getting there is very spidery, so it's not that way. Where is it? It's lurking. I can hear it, I can hear it, but I can't see where the spiders are coming from. Right, let's just shove a torch there. I'll have the iron, because you can never have too much iron. And there is the spawner right there, look. Okay. So the spiders can come unpoisoned, obviously, because these are cave spiders. And of course, they're going to keep coming at me until I die a lot. Oh, right, so come on, get some food in you, pal. Right, so at least I know where the spawner is now. That'll kill that. That'll kill that. I'll have the XP. Right, so I've got a cure now as well. But I know where the spawner is. So what I need to do, I need to get in there and light up that spawner carefully. Somehow. There we go. Right, so that should theoretically stop it from spawning stuff, right? He reckons. There's still a lot of spiders around here, though. So keep dying a lot, you lot. That'd be lovely if you could just die some more. I hate cave spiders. They're properly horrible. Right, come on, Get yourself cured, because otherwise you're going to be in proper trouble. Now, you have got precisely no food left, Avo. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? This isn't going to end well for you or anybody you know. So the fact there's all those noises, does that mean that there's... Does that mean there's still spiders around? Or is that the noise that it makes? Oh, I don't know. But I mean, it's not going to... Hang on, no, look, it's knocked out. It's put a torch there. Torch there. Torch there. That'll stop it, right? Everybody, please tell me in the comments that'll stop it. I don't want any cave spiders coming for me because I've got not nearly enough health. Right, I've got to go back and get myself some more food so as I don't die. I'll be back in a bit. So we've picked up a boatload of chicken and a load of other stuff. And we're going to see you later, Kenny. And we are going to see if we can't find that spawner again, which I'm fairly sure was through this way the last time we tried, wasn't it? I'm hoping this isn't a different spider spawner. That would be typical. Let's just get that. Right. If I can find the source of this water as well, because it's annoying me. There we go. So that water can get out of my way. That's good. I think this is the spawner that I just cut off. Yeah, it is. Okay. So there are no spiddies this way. I made a load more arrows from a load more stuff that I had. So I am all tooled up and ready. Just going to clear this all out because I've got an idea that I'd like to do. I'm not going to go down that way for the minute. But to do that, I want to get rid of all of this first. I'm just gonna do that because I've just got this horrible feeling someone's going to try and get me through that hole. And I'd rather they didn't, frankly. I've only got a little bit of sword left, I've just noticed. That's not good. And I'm throwing my stuff away. There's definitely spider noises. Definitely. Right, anyway, so what I want to do is I want to... Let's just take those. I want to open this up a little bit because I want to be able to use this spider spawner for something useful and handy. So I'm just going to create this gap out. Like this. I need to be very careful because I can see me getting myself into trouble. And I do keep hearing other noises that are not the spiders. And it would be typical if something came along and ate my face whilst I'm trying to do something clever. Right, so that's my sword done. Now all I've got is my arrows, which is not a good thing at all. Get those out like that. I can hear a baby zombie that also wants to eat my face, I have no doubt. Ah, there's something in there. Let's get that there like that. You can't come through. You shall not pass. And so there's stuff behind that wall, which is probably as a result of that spawner, isn't it? Of course. Right, so I've just got to think about this for a second. Hang on. How am I going to do this? So if I get that up there, that goes there and there. I need to create the chamber. That definitely needs to be lit up there, doesn't it? Get rid of that. And I basically want to create a chamber, don't I? Yeah, I reckon. Alright, well I'm going to carry on doing this until I either die or work it out. Well, obviously, I died. I went behind the wall like a fool because there were loads. I mean, there was like 10 cave spiders spawned behind that wall. No surprise, because it's still within the cave spider spawners area, isn't it? So I've somehow got to get behind that and light it up so they can't spawn there, and then I can control the only places it can spawn, which means I can have the ultimate control over the entire area. So that's where it is. I've got to somehow get my stuff back, which is behind here. There we go. Right, so I've got all the stuff that I need. Let's put these back on. That goes there. My bow's there. I've only got 8 torches left. Really? Right, so I'm not messing about. I'm just running in. I'm going to torch the place up. I'm going to get killed again, just for the record. But let's get rid of that. If I... Where have all they gone? Literally, all... Do they despawn? Do they all despawn when you're not close? Is that how? Right, so all of the cave spiders despawned, and as a result, I've got a slightly better chance of not dying here. Only slightly, but slightly nevertheless. So if I get rid of this wall here, I'm not sure how big cave spider's area is. What I could do with it, I didn't bring a bucket of water. You foolish man. Should have brought the water. I can hear the munchings and crunchings of a spider again. If I get rid of this wall. And obviously, I died again. And because I died again, my stuff is now downstairs. But I'd nearly finished. And the only reason I died is because I was a wally. I put in the chest already and took out the torches and activated the spider spawner. And what did I do? I forgot to put in the necessary items to be able to collect the goodies. So, like, specifically, I forgot to put in those. What am I on? Seriously, how could I have forgotten to put in the hoppers with which to collect my stuff? So let's just get all of that stuff in there like that. Right, okay. So now we've got 2 hoppers there, look. And theoretically, the stuff should get collected by those hoppers now. If I also... Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, see, I've done it again. Now I need to close the door. I'm going to die again. I'm going to die again. For goodness sake, because I've not got my sword. Oh, just kill me. Just kill me. It's all good. Just kill me. It's fine. I'll just die. Yep, thank you very much. Let's respawn. What? I'm dying because I'm a complete fool. So I'm going to go and get my stuff again. Hopefully they will follow the ID spawned because you're nowhere near me rule. And we'll be able to get ourselves that last hopper in. I want to, you know, it might be alright. We might be able to cope without that hopper, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go down. I'm going to close that door. And we'll see whether or not we've got a functional cave spider spawner there. And I think we probably have. It's not the prettiest. It's by no means the best. But it is functional. Let me just grab my stuff. Hang on, there we go. Right, put my rubbish armour back on. Where is my sword? Ah, of course, it might be in the... Oh, I can't see where I'm going. Might be in the chest, mightn't it? Yes, it is. We've got some more stuffs in the chest. That's why I couldn't find it. It was in the chest. There we go. Right, so here, this is actually a functional spider spawner. I'm just going to shove in 2 more. If you get too close, I didn't see you there, mate. If you get too close, they can still bite you, which is not what you want. I'm all right then being there, you know, actually. No, I'm not. I've decided against it. We're going to shove, obviously, that there and that there. Okay, so now we've got a functional spider spawner. It pushes the spiders to us. We can obviously get bitten by the spider at will. But we can shoot up these spiders, give them a bit of a bash. They keep on coming because it's a spawner. We eat our food to stop dying, and we get XP. And we can collect the stuff, doesn't get collected, and it goes in there. I'll take that bit out. So we do collect a little bit of resource there as well. And because we're fairly close, it doesn't matter, because we can just walk there and collect our stuff. Now, the thing about cave spiders is, look, they just bite you. They can get you. Don't be fooled. They can get you. It's actually quite tricky. But you do get a decent amount of XP. There we go. The thing about cave spiders is talk, for goodness sake, man, is they can fit through a hole that is 1 space wide and half a space high, which is actually insane if you think about it, because if you have a half slab or a trapdoor or something like that, that's no good. They can still fit through it, and you don't want them to fit through it. I've got iron doors here in case I accidentally slap the door and open it, which is why there's a lever, and this means that there is there's no 1 block wide gap for them to walk through, and I can just hit them by standing away from them with my sword, and when there's none there, I can then move forwards and collect the XP like that and get several levels. So I'm just going to carry on doing this until I've got sufficient levels to be able to go and do what it is I want to do. I'll be back in a minute. So after a few deaths, we managed to get ourselves up to level 16, very nearly level 17, which should be more than enough for what it is we want to do. Now, I'm just going to get rid of the stuff. Look, I got a cave spider head, though. I did. Got a cave spider head, which is very exciting. Get all these bits out. Basically, I don't want these bits in my inventory. I don't need them in my inventory. I'll worry about getting them all sorted another time. I'm just going to lob them in, and for goodness sake, I'm just going to lob them in here so as I can do what it is I need to do. So I'm going to get all of these things. I don't need the food either, for goodness sake, get rid of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these bits out here. There we go. So there's our 9 items and our chests and our sides, and I'm going to come in. I'm going to have to move those pigs. They're going to drive me insane. And what we're going to do is we're going to rename these stuffs. So what I'm thinking is I need to rename them something so quite generic, but I wanted to rename them all like Jax's trophy number 1 and whatnot. You get what I mean. And actually, it's going to be more complicated than that, because if I just come out of here, no, I don't want to do it. For one, I've not got enough experience to do all of that at the moment, and for 2, I need to think about how many trophies it is I'm going to do. But just to demonstrate what it is I'm doing, so I'm going to get this one, and I'm going to change it to what can I change it to? Avo Trophy 1 Frilioth. There we go. So Avo Trophy 1 Frilioth is now made. So I now need to make like come back here. Kenny Trophy 1. No, Avo Trophy. For goodness sake, do it the same. Avo Trophy 1 Kenny, like that. So it's quite simple, right? So there we go. So I've got Avo Trophy 1 Frilioth, Avo Trophy 1 Kenny, and I'm just going to keep doing it. Got another one. I can stick in here. I can call it Avo Trophy 1 Jax. There we go. And I'm going to do one for everybody, and I'll be back when I've done a few more. Right, so I have done trophy 1s and trophy 2s, and I've got to do all the other trophies, but I've run out of XP. It takes 1 XP level for every single trophy, so that was 14 XP levels right there, and as a result I've run out of XP. But never mind, that is the idea anyway. That's what I'm going to do, and over the course of the next couple of weeks I'm going to be creating those with the XP that I get, and then off the back of that I can start to plant these around. I'm not going near that tree. There's something dodgy about that tree. I can start to plant these around the world, and we can start playing treasure hunt probably within the next kind of weeks and months, and it'll be fun. All right, awesome. That was a fairly unplanned scary episode. I wasn't thinking about doing the spider spawner whilst I started recording it, but then you know what? I've got myself a little cave spider farm now, which is not too shabby. You get a little bit of XP from it. I do need to do a proper mob spawner around here somewhere. I'm going to have to do one properly high in the air because there's so many caves under here. Lighting them up is going to be a complete nightmare. Anyway, if you've enjoyed that video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying them, and I will keep on making them. Don't forget to go and see the other alphas, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've not done it already. I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.